Hello guys, and welcome to my first video with commentary. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's do things. Never done anything like this before, so I don't know what to say or what to do exactly, but we're going to give it a good old college try anyway. So we're going to be playing Skul the Hero Slayer. It's one of my favourite games. I've been playing for about over 100 something hours, so I'm not too bad at it. Well, I hope I'm not too bad at it. So we're up to the first chapter. I'll show you how to play. These guys will just pretty much do that one move. It's pretty easy to avoid. It's a lot of wind up. Pretty much don't even have to think about beating him. This guy will fire in 8 different places, and that's his other move. So he's only got 2 moves, easy to beat. Nothing too serious in the first chapter. Those guys will summon that pink cloud, which will do damage over time if you stand in it. I forgot to mention those archers. They got 2 different moves. They can jump back and shoot you once, and they got this other line-up move. This game's all about grouping up enemies, make it a little bit easier and more efficient to kill. That gives you HP. It's about 10% of your current HP. So I got 150 HP, so that'll heal me up by 15. If I got less, like for example, if I'm only damaged by 7, it'll just heal me up by 7. Hence why you saw the number 14 before. Green mobs are some of those little tree things. You can dash through them if you got the right trait. Not that hard to beat. Now we got a skull room. I'll most likely be getting a common skull just from the pile. And yeah, we got a common skull. I don't really like this skull, but I don't really like the other one either. And the other one was a speed skull, I think. No, it wasn't. It was all balance. This is the best item from this selection. I will sell that just so I can buy that. Now the skull doesn't actually have combos, which I don't like, but you can hold down the attack button and it just increases your chance of crit. But yeah, we don't have time for that. That thing can hit and dazzle other dudes. If you want to kill more monsters at the start, you just go up here. It's just to help you get some dark quartz early in the stage. I don't really need any more. I already upgraded everything, and I've got 254,000 in stockpile just in case. Versing the archer. She's not that hard. She just shoots arrows and push you away, and then she will summon a bomb eventually. You just dash behind her and you just keep attacking her. It's not that hard. She should be using a special move soon. You can knock her out of it by hitting her enough times. And she's gone. This is going to be a common. You can tell by the chest. That's pretty good. Does a little explosion, carries your momentum, so you can do a little cool tricks with it if you like. That relic is the shield relic, so I can't stagger people now. And when you kill it, it gives you some barrier for 20 seconds. It does carry over into other maps, hence why I still got the barrier. Those little plant things do damage over time, they poison you. Hopefully we get something good. This is going to be a rare. It's going to be better than whatever we have. We got probably the second best rare in the game. Number 1 being the rider. So he's got 2 moves. He can dash. And And he's got that. You just go behind him. It's pretty easy to beat. Those plants that fire do about 5 damage per hit. Yeah, we're going to be introduced to some ninjas eventually. I don't know why I did that. And you got 2 mages. Now, you got a frost mage, which I just killed, which will just summon an icicle right above you where he's standing. You can easily dodge it by by holding forward and attacking. That will get you out of the way just in time, every time. That's pretty bad, I don't want that. So I showed a poison. Become green, you can also poison enemies, and the other thing damages you by 5. Those ninjas will teleport behind you. I think I left one alive. Yeah, oh no, I killed him. That was just some bad timing on his end. See if he jumps. I don't think he'll jump. Just because there's spikes behind him. Yeah, those guys fire 3 fireballs. That attack relic just increases your damage by like 2-fold pretty much. Oh, there you go. So this ninja dude will just dash and then you'll just moonwalk away. So yeah, he's pretty hard to avoid if you're not looking out for him. He's very sneaky. So he pretty much sneaks in some damage when you're just not looking around. That's one of the that's the best rare item in the game. And that one's not too bad. Now my attacks, my special attacks do 30% extra damage. Pretty much one-shot everything if I crit. Eh. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't really enjoy playing this guy, but we're just going to give it a shot anyway. It's got... The genie's got a lot of area effect, which is just perfect for clearing out everything. He's just pretty good at everything in this game. So he's pretty good at boss fighting, and he's pretty good at clearing maps as well. So you know, S tier when it comes to rare skulls. He's even better than most uniques. He's better than the samurai. He's better than predator, in my personal opinion. He's better than ninja. I wouldn't really trade him out for most people. This guy's got 3 moves. That's 1. He'll just pretty much dash here, attack 3 times. That's the second one. And that's his third one. I'll follow you. So yeah, not much to this guy. Most of them have 3 moves. Except for the priest. I'll let him do his move so you can see it. Dash through it. But every single special move you can cancel them out of, and they'll be vulnerable for a few seconds. I don't need that. Just gives you HP. I don't really need HP. If you're new to the game, I recommend picking it up. I picked it up when I was new to the game. After you play it a couple hundred times, you kind of, you know, not really need it. If you're really new to the game and it's getting a bit too difficult, you can turn on rookie mode. That'll give you an extra 100 HP. Just makes the fights a lot easier. You also will be healed by a minimum of like pretty much 20 if you have no HP upgrades as well. So it really helps. I recommend doing that at the start just to get the early quartz, because the more things you kill, the quicker you get quartz up. And that will help you buy upgrades from the witch, which will allow you to go further in the game. Alright, first boss. It's got 3 moves. I'll show you how to deal with all of them. The way you want to kill him is just pretty much just jumping up and attacking. You can dash through his attacks if you got the trait from the witch, or you can just jump over him. He'll drop his head to the opposite, so he'll drop there. You can attack him normally while he drops it. You can a jump attack and use your special moves there. That's the safest way of dealing with that move there. He'll be vulnerable for a couple seconds. That's his third move. You just jump on his hands. So just move, jump on his hands. He also drops his head as well, so you can do some other moves. So if you don't have enough time to jump on his hands, and I messed that up. 1 second. You can just hit him like that. So you don't really need jump, depending on the skull that you're using. And that's it. He's dead. Oh, he's turned good again. That's pretty good. Does flame damage. You can tell the rarity of the skull there, the type, and that's a passive. So that's passively giving me melee attack increased by 15%. That's the active. So just by having this, I'm stronger by 15% when I attack. It's pretty good. Better than the other one, which was giving me movement speed. Now these guys are a little bit tougher, they're a little bit tankier, so one combo won't kill most things here. And that's his new abbreviation on his move. So it's pretty much the same move, that's the same move, and that one just has a shock effect. Does 4 damage each hit of that. You got little traps there, fire traps. I'm going to get hit by everything here. And there's some gold here. So that one, gold usually gives you about 200 to 100 and a bit. Really depends on which chapter you're up to. The later chapters give you less gold for some reason, don't know why. But chapter 2 usually gives you 200. So that maid, which I'll show now, if she rings a spell, she'll summon these little guys? No? Okay. And then she can open this door and have these maids come out. They're pretty not tanky. So they're pretty easy to deal with. Now this one tricks you. So just jump over. And then you fall down. Now gold's not that important in this game, just because you always seem to have like too much of it at all times. That's a bug. You can go through that door. Sometimes it happens. Should really be showing you these mobs' moves before I kill them, but I keep forgetting. I won't forget this time. So single slash, same as the other dude, that's the only move they got. If you want more dark quartz, you can go, okay. So these guys got 2 moves. The one with the spear, you can attack you from if you're staying on high ledges like that by doing that move, and then you can do a dash like that. The shield dudes will protect themselves and any mob behind them until they drop the shield, and he's only got a single slash as well. So if he puts up his shield again, there we go. I can't damage him. I have to go behind him, and he's dead. If you want more mobs, you go into these rooms. And it'll spawn more stuff. That's pretty much just a handy trick at the start. Just if you need more quartz. That's better than the other skull. Those guys will not damage you. When I see another group, I will not kill them straight away. That's, he shoots out 2 arrows and he jumps back and he shoots out 2 arrows. That's the only 2 moves that he has. So we got the fire mages, nothing's changed with them. I don't know if the fireballs are a little bit bigger, I don't know. That's good, you need a balanced skull. I'm not using any speeds, and at the moment, no, there's no really good speed skulls, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'd rather have that. Now every single time I dash, it does some damage, or fire out projectile. And that's pretty good just because the balance skulls are pretty much, there's one balance skull in particular that's the best. So you just want to keep it just in case if you get it. The way you want to deal with this is try to kill both at the same time, but if you can't, try to focus the healer. But I can pretty much kill both, or shouldn't be killing both actually, I should be showing you the moves. Next time. I remember next time. That's the best rare. So it'll increase my damage by 100%, but I also take 100% damage. And increases my basic attack by 15%. So now I do double damage and I also take twice as much damage. It's risky, but I reckon it's the best. If you're pretty good at this game, you can pretty much get away without taking any damage and doing a shit ton of damage. You can also hit the plates for more damage. Now those don't really count as enemies, but they're traps, so you can ignore them if you want to. I won't affect the door. As you can see, it took double damage. It took 8 instead of 4. You look on your mini-map so you can see what the enemies are. You want to group them all on one side. You don't want half and half behind you. Just because then they can get the hits off without you being able to stagger them. Hopefully get the rider. That's pretty good. And I got the good version. This guy is also better than Uniques in my personal opinion. You can help this person out and he'll give you a quint after completing this trial kind of thing. It's like a mob rush, wave after wave type of thing. It's not that hard. Power skulls like the Minotaur can do damage with their dashes, but they can't multi-dash. I don't want that. Alright, plates. Pretty much kills everything every time there. If you want more mobs, you can go over here. Pretty easy. That's the spike traps. If you stand on them for too long, spikes come out. Whoop, I fell. Now to clear this map, you wanna switch to the genie and then kill these 3 like that. If you got the genie, just because killing the range stuff first is just much better, it's a lot safer. Talking about killing range stuff first, just go down here and kill him and then go make your way back up and then kill the rest. If you want to do speed running, you can do that to fall down faster. Now this is a straight double damage to everything, so everything gets double damage on my stuff. Even that little dagger that I have there does more damage. Now in chapter 2 they usually have good skulls, so let's see what we get. That's going to be a rare. There's one rare that's slightly better than Minotaur, which is called the Rider, which is probably the best rare in the game. Don't really need anything here. That's pretty bad. It's back attacks, not basic attacks. I've been reading it wrong the entire time I've been playing this game. So, you know, if you attack them from the back, they do extra damage. Pretty straightforward. I'll try to show you these guys' moves. So he's got dash, she shoots from above, and he's got that. He's got one move where he jumps up, which I'll show you. There you go. And that's all. It's going to be a rare. I don't really like this one, but we're going to trade it out anyway because we got pretty much nothing that competes with it. So if I dash and do damage, it does 40% extra damage apparently. If you want to spawn someone, you just go up here. These guys can't damage you, but they will just trip you over. Well, not trip you over, they'll just make you switch position, like sides. So if you're facing forward, they'll make you face backwards. This is how you get the skull. And I'm just going to clear this map real quick. Doing 453 on a crit, which is very good, especially for where we're at now. That's probably the worst skull in the game. Don't want to use that. I don't know why some people like it, but it's not for me. That relic heals you per second, so it was healing the enemies for per second, but now since I've broken it, it's on me. You can tell by the green aura, and you can tell down the side where my quints are, where the cross is, that's the buff. That's a relic. When you break a relic, it should have a symbol for all of them. Got fire traps here. I suck. Eh. Alright, this is embarrassing. Just the AoE on that skull is amazing. That's why he's top tier. He's got a lot of single damage. Probably the highest out of all of the rare skulls. It used to be common in the previous patch. They upgraded him to rare for obvious reasons. He should honestly be somewhere around unique. If they just upgrade him just a tad bit more, if you gave him 2 moves instead of 1, he'll be definitely unique. A lot of people have problems with this boss. She's just meant to teach you how to dodge and be patient. So all of them... Alright, I suck. All of her moves can be punished if you're quick enough. But they're pretty much meant to bait you out into attacking it. Get away from her. Just dodge that. And then she'll attack 3 times. She's pretty much free from every attack if you hit from behind. If you're not confident, you can just jump over her. Now I'm gonna try not to kill her, just so you can see what happens if you're not quick enough. I gotta remember my dashes do damage. There we go. So, alright, I'm not doing too hot. There's a 50. I don't know how she died, but she's dead now. I don't know what happened. Anyway, this is the second phase. This is easier than the first phase. So she'll do either 1 or 2, and then I don't know why they're damaging themselves when they jump down like that. Anyway, you can easily dodge that. You just have to walk. Don't even have to dash. You just walk, and it doesn't catch you. That's how you avoid that move. Just walk away from that one as well, and now she's free to hit. What else she's got? She's got that. She's got these. That one you just jump over, and you can hit her on the way down. I'm just gonna try not to kill her. I don't know how she's killing herself. This one you just hit her here. She's free, and hopefully she does her last move so I can finish her off. She summoned these 3 balls of energy, dark energy, and they just shoot at you. Doesn't look like she's going to be doing this anytime soon. Come on. If she doesn't do it after this move, I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her. And that's the second boss. Well, the other one all you have to do is just look at the lines and you just dodge them. It's not that hard. And the second boss is down. I don't want that. That just makes you more tankier. Now this is the hardest area in the map. Hardest chapter of the game. Now these enemies will explode. So anything that's like meant to be like on our side, like ogres and trees and all that, if you're paying attention to the story, will explode as they have those purple things around them. Just not these. These don't explode for some reason. Not sure if they should, but they don't. So primarily, you want to kill these dudes first because they throw these vials and they're very good at hitting you with them if you're not careful. 299 damage is pretty good with no crit. If you break the vials, there's some green ones and some red ones. The green ones have those ghosts. They can go through walls and they only have 1 attack. There's some gold up there. I'll show you how to get it, but I'm not sure if these skulls will allow me to get it. Alright. Yep. And that's how you get the skull. I should leave them alive actually so I can show you that mob. So these guys will summon this mob. He's got 3 moves. Each one can be easily avoided. He will charge forward and yeah, the second move he'll fire these balls. There you go. And the third one he'll slam down. So you should be doing this third one and then he'll explode. Pretty easy. That's how you deal with it. Now the ogre, also they can do friendly damage. Now the ogres have a state where if they take too many consecutive hits, they won't be able to be staggered for a while they finish their move. Usually I'll get a unique from this. Yeah, that's a unique. I do not like Predator, so I'm going to avoid it. Some people do, I personally don't. So you got these 2 vials. You got the green one and the red one. That's the green one, white ghost. Red one will make that red ghost, and the red ones just follow you and explode. So yeah, make sure you kill these guys first, just because they're annoying. I after you use a move, this guy will pretty much have a period of time where you can't actually, people can't touch him or else they get hurt. Do I have crits? I do have crit. I don't like this. I'm gonna get rid of it. That makes my crits explode. Samurai is not bad, but he's not great on this chapter, just because he's got a lot of end lag on his moves, and these guys explode. So if you kill something, if you're stuck in the ending animation, you're pretty much vulnerable and you have to take the hit. There's not much you can do about it. So that's why I don't recommend him on this chapter. If you get him chapter 2, go for it. As you can see now, my crits are doing extra damage, like they explode for more damage. There is a quint called Troll that makes you guarantee crits, which is a good combo. It's probably the strongest combo in the game so far. Well, I hope you're liking the video so far. Doing me best. Commentary. Bombs do a bit of damage. Those who carry momentum. So up here you'll see where the dudes spawn. You can see on the minimap that's open. Pretty much wherever these guys spawn, it's pretty much open for some reason. I don't know why. You can see why the genie's so good, just because of the amount of damage he just puts out with one of his moves. If you fall down, he'll summon some the creeper guys that crawl around. There you go, I'll show you. I'll show you their moves actually. Yeah, that's the only move they got, they just jump at you. Pretty easily avoidable. That does damage to mobs as well. There's another version where, the teal version, they just do that. And that's the end of them. Oh! That did a lot of damage. Did like 19 or something. Okay. Now you're going to be versing 3 heroes. So you want to kill the nun first, just because she buffs the other dudes. May look like she's doing nothing, but she's actually buffing them. This guy will try to protect the other ones. If given the chance, you just have to jump over his shield and you can do damage to him. And he stops forward momentum as well, so it's good if you have something like the rider when you're on your motorbike. You can just have all of them grouped up and whoop, do a lot of damage. We're still just going to get a rare, which is unfortunate. That's not great. That's going to be a legendary. There's 3 at the moment. Let's see if we get the best one. We did not, but he's not too bad. He has a lot of end lag, which is not great though. So he's not exactly the safest pick. Hopefully they change him in upcoming patches. He's technically a legendary, so he's one of the best. Just gotta be careful with him. He's meant to be pretty much a middle line of being good at clearing compared to the other ones. So there's Reaper, which is the best at clearing the maps of mobs, but he's meant to be the worst at dealing with the bosses. But I reckon personally he's probably the best at dealing with the bosses. You got Fighter, which is terrible at clearing the mobs, but meant to be built for beating bosses. And you got your Yaksha, which I'm using right now, which is pretty much good at both, but not the best at either. He's got a lot of AoE, and he's got some single damaging skills. The strongest skill in the game is the fighter's nuclear punch, which will do about twice as much damage as this guy's punch. So he'll do around 500 there with the fighter. If you want more gold, it's up here. But you want to switch to a different skull, just because the other guy's down attack is kind of bad. So you want to jump and then do that. I'll show you this, guys. So here's one will fall down. I wouldn't be able to jump on the bomb, which wouldn't let me get that money. So just be mindful of that if you're low on gold for some reason. As you see, the genie's not too far off of the damage numbers that Yakshad's got. Just shows you how good he is. So 146. That's pretty good. Oh, that's back attack, sorry. That one's pretty good. But we're not going to buy that. That's the best rare skull, but he's not needed here. Just because the genie is a power skull, and if you got the right items, it really works. Something. I don't want that actually. I want ogre. Ogre's better. All right. Now let's see what we have. We got the best skull in the game, the best skills in the game. We got sentence, which is the best skill in the game, and hellfire. Low cooldowns, and pretty much just wrecks everything in the game. See, one shots. Pretty much no downside to him. Hopefully this thing comes after me. And let's hope he doesn't get nerfed, because he's the funnest skull to play. Every single time I kill something, it'll summon 3 wisps that will seek out other enemies and attack them. And that's dead. Pretty much one-shots everything in the game. That just is pretty much overkill. This guy will just summon that. Doesn't do much else. I think he throws a vial on a shore. We're going to see. There's 2 different versions. One that throws vials, and then... oh, yep. He throws vials too. You just summon 1. The other version of him will summon like 5. I'm just going to break these just so, because I can. Why not? If you want more gold, you can go up here. But it's very difficult to do this because the Reaper's so big. So you keep bumping your head. Alright. Can I do it like this? Yes, I can. You know, there's some gold there. Pretty much you are free to win this game once you get the skull. Nothing stops you, nothing can beat you. I don't like the ninja. Most people do though. Alright, we can try to get a legendary quint. You got higher chances of getting legendary quints from the 3rd chapter. So let's see what this guy's got. There's only 3 quints that are better than this one in this game, in my opinion. And this one's like really up there. It's like sometimes I won't take the other ones just because this one's so good. I don't want that. But I'll show you what it does. Just summons the dragon, and it makes you stronger by 20%. This makes me stronger by 100%. So clear winner. Oh, don't kill. He summons a lot. If you want some more gold, there's some gold here. If you go down here, you'll see that there's no crawlers here and you're free to go. But if you want more dark quartz and it's early game, I'll show you how to summon more mobs. You just drop down from here and it'll summon 4 creepers. Well, no, they're not creepers, but whatever, crawlers. So yeah, pretty much everything's free in this game now. Got great AoE, everything dies pretty much instantly. Only got rares for some reason. Usually you'll get legendary or epic during this chapter just because it's late game and your chances of getting them are much higher. There you go, that's the thing. You just summoned a bunch of ghosts. I killed them too quick for you to recognize them, but that's what he does. Now if you want more gold, go up here. And we're up to the final boss. Reaper's too big to fall down in this little gap on the first go for some reason. Alright, final boss. This guy's not that hard. He's only got one really dangerous move, which I'll call out when I see it. So just now he'll summon these crawlers. A safe way of dealing with him, you can just go over here. Oh, that's a dangerous move, I guess. Like if you stay in it for long periods of time. There's a claw right there. Alright, here comes the dangerous move. After this. So now these 2 pills will fall. If you get trapped with that purple stuff, you'll pretty much just die instantly. So you can play it safe like that. You can dash through it if you want to be fancy. You can dash through that. He has a bite. If you're like from this distance away, not many people will be. If you're jumping and he bites you, you're pretty much gone. I'll show you how to dash through it, the timing for it. And he's pretty much vulnerable for the rest of the animation there. Alright, that's the final boss in the early access. Once you open his chest, you will be killed by the first hero to stop you from progressing any further because they haven't made the rest of the game yet. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for showing up. Alright, bye.